Hello people, welcome to Mr. Fix-It channel. Glad y'all came. Look, I'm doing a review on something that I just happened to find in the Home Depot. Sometimes I sashay around the store. My wife thinks I'm crazy because that's like the toy shop for me. But I love finding new stuff, and some of these companies are using some money toward R&D, which when I was growing up, all the companies were spending lots of money on research and development. Naturally, the products hadn't progressed as much, but now there seemed to be a lull in, some of these products. They just left them the way they were, as though there was no way to make them better. But guess what? When I find one, I have to bring it to you because it is amazing, especially this one. This one is something that I've been needing for a long time. It has to do with painting, okay? And it is a paintbrush. Believe it or not, they upgraded the paintbrush. So, when I'm painting with a paintbrush, whether it be with a cut-in bucket or with the gallon can. Now let me explain something to you. Never, ever, ever do a cut-in with a full can of paint. If you ever see that, and then the person doing it always say, oh no, I know how to control, I know how to do it. Believe me, I've seen a full can of paint go down on a perfectly perfect wood floor, all natural, oak, whatever, walnut, whole can of paint. Believe me, you got 2 or 3 guys just going and getting rags, paper towels, whatever, because the guy insisted that he cut in with a full bucket of paint or a full gallon. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. I usually try to leave, if I use a gallon, I'll keep it and just use it as a cut-in bucket because you already have the paint color and everything on it, and you can put it away and you know what it is. Or use a cut-in bucket, because believe me, it's not pretty when somebody dumps a whole gallon of paint on your nice carpet or on your hardwood floor or wherever it be. It just, and to tell you the truth, it's not good for the paint either, because the top dries out and it's constantly drying out, prematurely in the can. So you got to keep mixing it. So just do yourself a favor and get yourself a cut-in bucket or save an old gallon can and just put 2 or 3 inches in there. Now, I don't like, this is the new brush here. I'll tell you about the upgrade in a minute, but I don't like getting paint anywhere close to this metal. Okay, so I like the paint to just stay, about an inch or two, well, an inch and a half up on the brush. I don't like getting the paint even up in here. I just want to dip the paint and use the brush. Okay, that drives me crazy when I see a brush that I have painted with painters, and there's not many of them, but they have had their brushes for 20 years. 20 years they have taken care. They got nice brushes, and they have had them for 20 years, no lie. I can think of 1 or maybe 2 in the 20 years I've been doing this. And their brushes are their tools. I mean, they take care of them. Immediately after they're done painting, they go wash them out, and they keep them almost, as though they were brand new. That's amazing. And then I've seen tons of guys that think these $20 brushes, well, it's 10 to 15. I think this one was $15. They take these brushes and use them like throwaways. They dip them in the paint, and then they cover the paint up, or they just leave the whole bucket open and they just walk on to another project, and there's that brush. And that brush will be done after one time. That is insane to me. Okay, here it comes, the grand finale. They have put a hook on this brush. I don't know if you could see that. There's a hook on this brush. Okay, so how many times I've been painting and I got to do this, I got to get the caulk gun or whatever. I got to put the brush down, you know, like so, you know, on top of the bucket, like so, on top of the bucket. And I try only to have 2 or 3 inches of paint in the cut-in bucket, and then, you know, I can always leave it in there and it's not going to hurt the brush. But sometimes I'll have 4 to 5 inches and I can't do that. So what do? They gave me the hook. They did this just for me. Psych. But anyway, this hook, you could just hook it. Okay, is that cool or what? Why didn't they invent this sooner? R&D, tell the companies, spend some money on it. You make enough money. So here it is, a hook. Is that cool or what? This was the coolest thing. I had to buy it right away because this is so cool. If you're a painter there and you hate getting your brush all dirty, I call it, when the paint's all over the handle and all over the guard here, you just simply take this and hook it like that. Okay, is that cool or what? That is so cool, I can't even tell you. Same thing with this. Just hook it, man. Just hook it in there. See that? Just stays right in there. Is that cool or what? If you're a painter, you're going to know what I mean. I mean, when you're up on a ladder and you're painting and painting, you know, and then you want to, you know, you don't want to stick it in because there's too much paint in the cut-in bucket, you just simply take this hook out, okay, and stick it on there. Done. I love this thing. I love it. Okay, it's called the Wooster came out with it. I'm sure the others will too when they find out how popular it is. Okay, that's what it is. It's called the hook and hold. Hook and hold brush. And it's not that much more expensive than the regular brushes. So I recommend this if you're doing cut-in, which that's what usually a brush is for, cutting in. Okay, I don't use a brush for much more, except for cutting in and touch-up. The brush, hook and go, or hook and hold it's called. Hook and hold. You take the hook, just simply take it out. There you go. This is amazing. One of the most amazing upgrades on a product that I've seen for a while. So kudos to you, Wooster. Keep up the good work. Hey guys, thanks for coming and watching my video. This is Mr. Fix-It, and we just reviewed the Wooster hook and hold. Pick yourself up one, especially if you're paying a lot. This thing is amazing. Leave your comments in the comments. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like and share the video, guys. Please subscribe. All my videos will come to you. I do videos on all kinds of stuff. Alrighty? You have a great day. And don't hate, man. Be a lover. I'm out.